remember how to turn adjectives into adverbs? Quick refresher. For e-adjectives, drop the e and add ku, and for na-adjectives, drop the na and add ni. So, couple phrases using adverbs. Kirei ni hikaru, to shine beautifully. Oishiku hikaru, to shine deliciously. Now, do you remember what happens when you add naru to a verb? Kirei ni naru, to become clean or to become beautiful. Oishiku naru, to become delicious. Okay, now that we've got those refreshers out of the way, let's go over what happens when you add suru to an adjective. Kirei ni suru. That means to make it beautiful. Oishiku suru means to make it delicious. So yeah, if you add suru to the adverb version of an adjective, so if it's an e-adjective, you drop the e and add a ku, and if it's a na-adjective, you drop the na and add a ni. If you add a suru after that, it means to make something that adjective. So if you want to make an entire phrase or a sentence, or if you want to specify the thing that is being adjectived, here's the formula. Object wo adverb suru. So to make the object adjective or adverb, basically. So here is a sentence. 散らかった部屋をきれいにする. So 散らかった部屋. Remember, this is a noun, heya, room, being modified by a verb in past tense. So in this case, this past tense verb is chirakatta, which is to be messed up, to be messy. So a messy room, wo, so our object is chirakatta heya, messy room. Wo kirei ni suru, to clean, to make clean a messy room. Literally, to make the room that was messy clean, but in good English, it's just clean the messy room. Here's another sentence. このケーキをかわいくしたいんです. So, このケーキ is the object. This cake をかわいくしたい. I want to make it cute. What do you want to make cute? このケーキを I want to make this cake cute. です. So remember this です ending is like I'm explaining something to somebody else. So, well, I want to make this cake cute. That's why I'm piping decorations on it, is sort of the subtext behind this. セーラー戦士はみんなで世界を平和にしました. So, notice I'm doing 平和にしました, so this is past tense. Made peaceful. 平和 is peaceful. So, セーラー戦士は, as for the Sailor Senshi, みんなで, all together, 世界を, there's finally the object. 世界, the world is our object. 世界を平和にしました. Made the world peaceful. So the sailors worked together to bring peace to the world. Literally, the Sailor Senshi as a team made the world peaceful. Here is how you can use it as a command, and you'll hear this a lot. 静かにしてください. So remember, if you add くださいto the te form of a verb, it means please do this verb. 静かにする is to make quiet. So 静かにしてください, please make quiet, please make it quiet, basically, is what this literally means. But it really is just please be quiet. Please make what quiet? Please make yourselves quiet. Please make the room quiet. Please make the sound quiet, basically. So please be quiet. 静かにしてください. So here's a little bonus that wasn't in Genki, but I'm adding it in here. Adding ni suru after nouns. You don't have to do it just after adjectives. Note that some adjectives are sort of nouns. Any of the na adjectives are sort of nouns as adjectives. So keeping that in mind, if you add ni suru after a noun, it's not to make it a noun. It kind of is. Like, there was an old saying, I think it was an ad slogan, make mine milk. What that means is I want milk. I choose milk. I'm ordering milk. Like if someone behind the counter is like, what do you want to drink, sir? Make mine milk. Like I'm making my order milk, basically. But it's basically to choose something. So here's an example you might use at a restaurant. Inari-zushi ni suru. So inari-zushi is like it's a sushi rice wrapped in like a deep fried tofu skin. It's really tasty. I like it a lot. So inari-zushi ni suru is like I've decided, I'm choosing, I'm going with, I'm making my meal the inari-zushi. Here's a great phrase. You'll see it a lot in manga. 一人にしてくれ. Or some permutation of that. 一人にしてください. 一人にして. Something like that. So remember the kureru endings means like you're asking somebody to do something for me, the speaker's benefit. So 一人にして means please make me be alone, basically. 一人にしてくれ is a sort of not very polite way of saying, hey, you, make me alone and it would do me a favor. So just leave me alone. 一人にしてくれ. Here's a longer sentence. いい子にしていれば本物のサンタクロースに出会えるかもしれませんね. So, いい子にしていれば. So, いい子にする is to be a good girl or a good boy or a good kid. So, if you're good, していれば, if you are good, if you're good little girls and boys, 本物のサンタクロース. So, 本物の is the true, the real, genuine, the real Santa Claus に出会える to meet somebody かもしれません maybe ね So if you're a good kid, you might get to meet the real Santa Claus. And here's one last sentence with nouns and にするペットを飼うなら猫にしたほうがいいよ So another permutation of this, so 猫にしたほうがいい So remember the したほうがいい is like it's best that you do this thing. That would be the best choice. So ペットを飼うなら if or as long as if you are going to have raise 飼う in this case it's not note the kanji it's not the same as to buy is this kanji 飼う in this case the one I'm using is this kanji it means like to raise a pet to have a pet basically so ペットを飼うなら if you're going to have a pet 猫にしたほうがいいよ you should make it a cat. You should have a cat. You should choose a cat. That would be the best choice. So if you're in the market for a pet, I highly recommend cats. To review the sentences that I went over in this video, check out the pinned comment at the top of the comment section or in the video description. I've got timestamps. And also check out all the links to other resources to learn Japanese in the video description. You might also find a link in there to my Patreon. If you support this channel, this series on Patreon for as little as $1 or $2 a month, you will receive some bonus materials. Wow, bonus. On that note, thank you to all the patrons who support this and the other series on this channel. And be sure to tune in next week when we go over causative verbs. 頑張ってね!